He molested my mentally challenged 8-year-old daughter and only received probation. Then he violated the protection order by showing up at our home. I called the sheriff's office repeatedly, and they wouldn't do anything.
I was raped by a family friend from the time I was 9 until 12. I thought the justice system would protect me. For the 18th time, the trial was continued.
What he did to my daughter and nephew was unthinkable. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison. It had only been 5 years, and the court was going to release him.
He abducted and brutally murdered my wife. All I wanted was an opportunity to explain to the court the devastation this man brought to our family. The judge refused me that right.
The man who raped me was indicted for 20 counts of rape. The indictment was dismissed. The man only got probation.
My daughter was raped by a family friend for over 3 years. We needed to be in the courtroom for reassurance. We were pleading with the prosecutor to allow us in the courtroom to no avail.
Victims of violent crimes have rights. Yet every day throughout Ohio, crime victims' rights are violated. Many victims of violence never seek help or justice out of fear, and oftentimes because they don't know who to turn to. Even worse, many have lost faith because the rights of defendants and offenders are diligently protected, but the rights of the citizens victimized by crime are often ignored. In the end, it's a loss of faith in our criminal justice process. Now there's the Justice League of Ohio, an organization that works to make sure that the constitutional, statutory, and inherent rights of victims of violent crimes are upheld through the criminal justice process. In case after case, the Justice League and its team of attorneys have helped victims in numerous ways, educating crime victims about their rights, educating criminal justice officials and the community about crime victims' rights, investigating victims' rights violations, and working with law enforcement, prosecutors, and the courts to remedy victims' rights violations. The Justice League is the only place where citizens victimized by crime can receive assistance in remedying victims' rights violations. Without the Justice League, they would have nowhere to turn. The work of the Justice League changes lives forever.
The Justice League made 2 calls to the sheriff's office and he was arrested. Now my daughter can begin to heal.
The Justice League made sure my objection to another continuance was presented to the court. Instead of another lengthy continuance, I had my trial in 2 weeks. I am so grateful the Justice League was there for me.
If it wasn't for the Justice League, this child sexual predator would be freely walking our streets today. Now he will be serving all 12 years.
The Justice League cared about me and fought for my rights.
The Justice League made 1 call, and in 10 minutes we were escorted into the courtroom. Without the Justice League, we would have continued to be kept in the dark.
And you can help too. Whether you donate your time or your money, you can help the Justice League of Ohio help those who have nowhere to turn. Please consider becoming a member of the Justice League. For a mere $35 a year, you can help protect the rights of children and families victimized by crime, support programs to train and educate criminal justice officials, recognize and reward justice officials who work diligently to uphold crime victims' rights, and restore faith and balance in the criminal justice process. If you're a victim of crime and feel your rights have been violated, contact the Justice League for assistance at 614-848-8500 or visit our website at www.thejusticeleagueohio.org.
I am so excited that we now have an organization that truly will speak for that forgotten victim. That is such an important role in our society because the criminal justice system really exists for the victim, because there's going to be some woman, some child, some man, some teenager down the road that the Justice League is going to touch will make such a difference and such an impact in their life. And because this organization exists, they will have a voice to try to rectify a wrong that is double. Wrong not only by the person that victimized them, but wronged again by the system that ignores their needs.
Kathy Harper Lee was a victim of violent crime, and although she never had her day in court, she worked hard to ensure that other victims did. Kathy has taken her experiences, along with a great deal of state and national research, and created the Justice League to help ensure that victims' constitutional and legislative rights are upheld. I'm proud of Kathy and of the great leaders in the state of Ohio who have come together to fulfill their promise to victims of crimes. I wish Kathy and the Justice League great success. God bless your work.